Hi guys, this is Miss Chenda from Bach Library,
Hi, I'm Miss Danea from the Billie Jean King Main Library.
and welcome to Picture This, where each month we will show you picture books that are new or interesting for the month on the second Wednesday of every month. So for September, in celebration of National Hispanic Heritage Month, where we are featuring Latinx authors or titles or in bilingual in Spanish and English. And we're going to show you some of our really good recommendation and also how to find it on our catalog. So Ms. Danae is going to start us out with her first pick.
Ooh,
What do you
okay.
have for us?
I have Lucia the Luchadora and the Million Masks, and it's by Cynthia Leonor Garza. So this is actually the second book in the series, and Lucia has a little sister named Gemma, and Gemma wants to be a luchadora like her. But Gemma ruins Lucia's mask while they're playing, and the abuela, which is grandma in Spanish, takes them to the mercado. And mercado is a market, and it's not just any kind of market. You have to find out when you get this book. And in that market, the mercado, the sisters have an adventure together. This is a wonderful book and has really great illustrations inside. Oh, I just opened it to the mercado. See? You don't usually get to see that at a supermarket. They have like music and it's an open market. It's beautiful. Yes, it's beautiful. So you'll find out the adventure that they have once you read this. And maybe you'll find out if Gemma becomes a luchadora or not. So this one's a good book. What about you, Chenda?
I have Galapagos Girl. It is by Marcia Diane Arnold. And I like this one. I'm picking this one because I'm practicing my Spanish. And this is a bilingual book because it has both English and Spanish, one right under the other so that I can read and practice on the words that I don't know. So this character is based on a true person. Her name is Valentina Cruz, and she was born on the Galapagos Island that had and she has 11 brothers and sisters. There they are.
Oh, that's a fun family.
Oh my goodness, it's such a wonderful family. And it shows her growing up on the island of Galapagos, swimming, and she's swimming with all the sea creatures and going around with all the animals. And she's really loving her island. And as she grew up, she went to university, but then she came back and became a biologist because she loved her island and wanted to save the animals and the life on the island, and shared it as a nature guide with visitors from around the world. So here she is as a young lady guiding people through the island and educating them how to be more conscientious of the animals and the wildlife that's on the islands. It's really beautiful. And here's a tortoise, and then here she is in the magical world of the Galapagos Island. And if you want to know more about her, you can read about her on the author's note in Spanish and in English, and it's really wonderful. It's truly inspirational of how you can become and get to kind of save the world that you live in. It's really beautiful. So I recommend Galapagos Girls.
Oh, that's a really nice one. I like that one. So are you, oops, what happened?
That's okay. You want me to go to the next one?
Yeah, no, I know, because I know that you were learning your Spanish, so I thought you were going to bring us some awesome books about that.
Well, this one is a beautiful illustrator and author. His name is Duncan Tono. He's really, he started out as an illustrator, and I love his illustration, and he's illustrated many, many books like The Princess and the Warrior.
Oh.
And then this one is a really good subject that he did, Soldier for Equality. It's about Jose de la Luz Zenith and the Great War. And then he has another one. This one is Poncho Rabbit and the Coyote, A Migrant's Tale. And I love his illustration But one of my favorite book that he's written is these two. It's Danza, and it's about Amelia Hernandez and the Al Ballet Florico de Mexico. So she founded the foundation for Mexican folk dance, and it's really wonderful to read about and how she became influenced by different dances, but she went back to her heritage and founded the dance party. But my most fun favorite read by Duncan, I keep saying his name, Tonatio, is this one, De Primo. I like it best because it's all in Spanish, so I'm learning my Spanish really well. And he has these great illustration that has Spanish word on it. And it's about two little boys, one named Carlitos, and then that's the one that lives in Mexico, and then his cousin, Charlie. And I love how Charlie writes to his cousin in Spanish, but then there's some word that he doesn't know in Spanish. He writes it in English, which is really, really wonderful to read and share. And I hope you guys have someone you can write letters to and practice your Spanish. If you have a chance, there it is. There's a picture showing the kids playing in Mexico. Tenemos muchos juegos como los trampos y las conicas. So there's trompo, I guess it's like a spin, a top, and then conicas, I don't know, it's like a triangle with marbles, and papalote is kite flying. So I'm learning my Spanish, but I'm trying to also see what they're writing about. So those are my two recommendations, my favorite ones, but there's many favorite by Duncan Tonatio. What about you, Danae?
Good. Well, I have 3 books that I want to share, and then after that, we're gonna show them how to find bilingual books, because I know that I'm so excited about that, and I kept wanting to talk about that. But we'll talk about that later at the end. But let's get to my other books. So we are in October, so there's Halloween and Dia de los Muertos, and so I thought this would be a really fun book to read. It's Just a Minute, and it's by Yuyi Morales. It's a trickster tale and counting book. So I found this book in our folk tales and fairy tale section. And the story is about a grandmother who tricks a skeleton, Senior Galavera, in waiting for him to take him with her. So he wants to take him with her, but it looks like there's a special celebration that's going to be happening. And so she keeps telling him to wait just a minute. And in that, so it's in English, but it's a counting book with English and in Spanish. So you can learn the numbers 1 through 10 in this book. And it's, again, like the illustrations are always beautiful in all the books that we have. And it's a wonderful story about grandma, even though she's tricking him, the ending is very sweet. You'll see. Another book by Yuyi Morales is another book. It's a true story. It's in our picture books as Dreamers. And it's an immigrant story of her and her child. It's actually a story that she's written of a love of a mother to her child, of being afraid in their new place, and finding comfort in the library. So the library played a very big part in her, I guess, when she came here. Yeah. So I almost got lost with words. The library helped her to learn how to read, speak, and write in English. And look at where she is now. She wrote a book. So, I mean, she's done so much. And if you, again, like the other books that you have talked about, if you want to know about or read about the author, there's a little my story about her in the back of the book. So it's a really wonderful book, and I hope you guys check this one out. But my last one is Alma and How She Got Her Name. So this story is about a young girl who's asking her father why her name is so long. And I'll tell you her name. But this book is by Juana Martinez Neal. And it's a Caldecott book. and so she tells the story. So I'm going to show you her name. It's really long. It's Alma Sofia Esperanza Jose Pura Candela. I had to double check. So it's a really long name, but there's a reason why the father chose these names, because there's a significance for each of the name of the family members that had this name. So I thought this was a really good book for people who are curious about their name. Why? My name is very long too, and I just love this book because sometimes there's a meaning to names, and or for me, my parents chose a name because they found this name very nice with my aunt, who had a very good student, and they wanted to name me after the student. What about you, Chanda?
Well, my name is very short. It's just Chenda and Young. My name, I'm from Cambodia, so my name Chenda means heart, and it's a name that's actually unisex. That means a boy and a girl can have my name. So it's Chenda, which just means heart to my mom. So.
Oh, that's
And
really
yeah.
sweet. Okay, so now our last part is to show people how to search for bilingual books or Spanish books in our catalog.
All right. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna see if Miss Danae can look up this book for us. How do you say? ¿Cómo se dice? So this book is in, yay, that was really fast. This book is by Angela Dominguez, and it's in Spanish and in English. It's very simple, but I want to see how can I find other books by the same author?
Okay, so what I did is I typed in the title in the search bar and I hit enter, which is that triangle. And then so the title comes up and you're going to see, how do you say equal sign, como se dice? So the equal sign lets you know that it's bilingual. And then now we want to see more books by this author. So you're going to go down and you're going to click on the author and,
Let's see.
oh, there you go. Okay.
And if it's really slow, you can always count in Spanish.
We'll see how long it takes. So it shows English and Spanish books or bilingual books, but we just want to search for Spanish books. So for that, we're going to narrow it down. So when you want to narrow it down, we go to Refine By, and we have all these options to help you narrow down a search. And we're going to click on Spanish. And there you go.
Oh, nice. There you go. I see, ¿Cómo estás? How are you? So I can request that.
Yeah.
Oh, Maria had a little llama. That's pretty cute.
Yeah, so let's see. Oh, we can actually, if you click on the title, and if you're curious about what this book is about, you can click on the title and you scroll down, and usually, yes, it's a very short summary though. In this bilingual version of the classic rhyme, Maria takes her llama to school one day. So depending on the title, sometimes the summary can be long or it can be really short, but it lets you know what it is. And if you are interested in it, you can hit the request button. So I'm going to hit request. I'm already signed into my account, so you have to have a library card to be able to check out and to request anything. In the drop-down menu, it will show you which libraries are doing curbside pickup, because we have some branches that are not, and it will let you know. It says closed, so don't pick the ones that says closed. So I'm going to pick the main library, and I'm going to hit submit. And there you go. I requested. It was very easy, so make sure you know which library you want it sent to. And that's the only hard part, I guess.
What if I don't have a title or an author, Ms. Danae? Can I just search for a picture book?
Yeah, so that's all you have to do is you're going to type into the the search bar, picture book, and
Uno, dos, tres.
And then, so we have a bunch of picture books. We have, wow, 24,339 picture books.
Oh no, but I only want the one in Spanish.
Okay, so we're going to narrow it down again. So we're going to go down to language. And we have different languages. So if you want something different other than Spanish, you can click on that. So we're just going to click on Spanish right for this example. And there we go. You have bilingual and Spanish books.
So it's very useful if you go to Patrick Henry Elementary School and you're learning in the dual immersion class and you're taking Spanish classes and you need to practice your Spanish. It's a great way to pick a book and read one per day.
Oh, that's a good idea. So,
can I share another book, Miss Danae?
Sure.
Okay. So in honor of not just this month, but it's just a wonderful book to read. But this is a book about Sonia Sotomayer, our Supreme Court Justice. It's by Jonah Winter, and I hope you guys give it a. It's a actual biography in Spanish, but it's also in English, so it's bilingual. And I love how she loves to read. When she was a little girl, and her mom and her favorite author, her favorite series is the Nancy Drew mystery novels. But you know what? She also has a set of encyclopedias that her mom bought for her by saving money, and she actually goes through and read them. She's really a wonderful reader, and she was such a wonderful reader that her grades were so good that when she graduated, she actually got accepted to Princeton University, and she studied law and became a judge. And then later on, President Barack Obama nominated her to the Supreme Court Justice. It's really wonderful. And my favorite part is when she was inducted as Supreme Court Justice, her mom cried and cried. And she keeps saying, this was my daughter. This is her daughter. So she's so proud of her. And I'm happy to read about her. So she's one of the nation's first Latin American Supreme Court Justice. Ay, bonito. So it's really good, and I hope you guys read and find out more about her. Okay? Okay, well, thank you for joining us. Or do you have another one to share?
No, I shared all of mine. I do have some other ones that I'm going to put in our list. If you go to Picture This 1020, if you search for it, like how we typed in picture books or the title of the books, you will find more books that we may have found and didn't get to talk about today in that list, and you can request it and read it, and hopefully you love it as much as we loved reading these books. Yes, I guess we'll see you next month.
And don't forget that also the main library is having some great programs with the Vida Latina programming, so be sure to check out on our website for other programming that celebrate our National Hispanic Heritage Month. So we hope to see you guys. We hope you guys stay safe, and we hope to see you someday soon. And so this is goodbye from Miss Chenda at Bach Library.
And bye, I'm Miss Danae from the Billie Jean King Main Library. So we'll see you soon. Bye.